Crafty Kate and I run a small crochet business. On this channel we talk all things yarn and crochet. Welcome to month 3 of our Chaos Crochet Challenge. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, starting at the beginning of this year, my boyfriend wrote me 12 challenges that he put in envelopes, so I don't know what they are, and I'm opening one a month and finishing the challenge and videoing it for you guys for a video a month. So I opened this March one at the end of the last challenge video. So I have known about this one for several weeks, and let me tell you, it is a doozy. So here it is. It says combine 2 patterns. That's all the information we get. So I've been trying to come up with something for this, putting 2 patterns together. Everything I think of is just kind of like, but why would I do that? So I'm really struggling and I need to keep thinking about it. The only thing I've really come up with so far is I recently bought a mermaid pattern from Mom's Stitch Eddy, and she had a note in it about you can use heads from her animal patterns to put on the mermaid bodies, but that sort of feels like cheating because she already has that sort of as a pattern. So I'm at a loss. So I'm gonna keep thinking about it and hopefully check in with you soon about what we're gonna do here. So I will see you another day. Hello, so it is now day 2 of working on this challenge, and I still have not come up with anything. I have gone through all of my patterns that I have saved on my computer and tried to brainstorm different things, putting weird heads on weird bodies. I just can't figure anything out. So yeah, I don't know what to do. So I'm thinking I'm gonna ask Nick to see if he can maybe help with, I mean, this is his challenge, so maybe he has an idea. So Nick, can you come help me?
I mean, what?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Combine 2 patterns? I don't know. Combine 2 patterns. It's not that hard.
It is hard. I can't think of anything.
Do something with a turtle. Like, put the mushroom pop legs on it.
Mushroom pop legs on a turtle.
I don't know, mushy pops.
A turtle with mushy pop legs.
Yeah, so then he could stand up taller. You know, you don't want to walk in puddles. So.
Puddles. Oh my.
I don't know, that's a good idea, yeah. Combine something.
Like the little mushroom pop keychains? Like the fidgety things?
Yeah.
For legs.
For legs.
For legs. Okay. Well, you have given us something to think about, so I'm going to keep thinking, I guess, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I guess we're going to go with the turtle with the mushroom pop legs. So I need to pick some colors. We are actually going on a little vacation for the next several days. So I have my Max Carpet Works bag back there getting ready to fill with yarn to take on this trip. So I'm going to make this goofy turtle on the trip. So I'm going to take you over to the cabinet real quick and we'll pick some colors. I do want to use this like I normally do as kind of a stash busting project. So we'll pick some yarn that I want to get rid of, which typically is the Premier Basix Chenille. So we'll go see what I have over there. We'll pick out some eyes. And I need to find a pattern, a turtle pattern. So, okay, let me go find a turtle pattern first. Got a little ahead of myself there. And then we'll go pick some yarn. Because yeah, I'm going to have to be able to find a pattern that I can incorporate the mushrooms as legs. So let me go figure that out and I will be back in a bit. Okay, so I just did a little bit of research. I knew I had seen a pattern like this recently, so it wasn't too hard to find. I knew I wanted some kind of land turtle that has actual legs instead of like the flippers, like the sea turtles, because the mushrooms are more like a land turtle legs, I guess. I mean, they're not like legs at all, but you know. So I found a no-sew turtle pattern that looks like it should work. I ended up buying it. So it's the Terry the Turtle from Just a Mom Crocheting, and it looks pretty small. She calls it a palm plushie, so it should be pretty small. I'm going to use Premier Basics Chenille hopefully, and a 6mm hook, so it should end up a little bit bigger than hers. So it should be cute. And then yeah, we'll just hope we can kind of incorporate I'm thinking like the head of the mushroom as what attaches to the turtle body. So we'll have to see how that fits together. But yeah, so I have this pattern. I'll link it down in the description. And then the Mushy Pop is the one from Cable and Canvas. I use the free YouTube tutorial. So I will link that down there as well. So now let's go over and get some yarn picked out. I think we just need 2 colors because we'll do one color for the body, a color for the turtle shell, and then do we want the legs to look like mushrooms or do we want them all one color to look like legs? I'm not sure. So let's go see what colors we have and we'll go from there. Okay, so here's our Max Carpet Works project bag, getting ready for the trip. I have some stuff put in there already, crochet hook, and let's see, my little knick-knack tin for my needle and my stitch markers. Then we have our little travel scissors. This is the small version of the project bag, and I will have that linked down in the description. I am an affiliate for them, so go check it out if you are interested. It is my favorite travel bag ever. I also have the large size if you've seen my other videos, but obviously I'm obsessed with the purple one. So come over here to the yarn cabinet. Down here is the Premier Basics Chenille that we have. So I don't know if we want it to look like a mushroom or if we want it to look more like a turtle. I'm thinking if we do maybe like this color, I think this is actually called mushroom possibly for the body, and then the bright red. This is called Poppy. That could be cute, make it look like an actual mushroom. Or do we want some other color? I kind of like this, because these are 2 colors I'd love to use some up. So that's kind of growing on me. Make the shell red, the body mushroom. Maybe make the mushroom feet red too. I like that idea. And then maybe some white spots on the mushroom. We do have this little bit of white that we need to use up here. So that'll be perfect. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Okay, so here's what we have for the color palette. I think this is called mushroom. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I don't have the label for it. And then the red for the shell and the mushroom feet. And then we'll do little white spots. I think I like that. Very cute. And then in the pattern, she says eyes 16 to 18 millimeters. And because we're going to use this and a 6mm hook, it will be a little bit on the bigger side. So I'm thinking 18mm eyes. So we have all these colors: orange, purple, pink, blue, yellow, green, brown, blue. 2 different blues in there. I'm thinking yellow, orange, or brown. Maybe brown. So I'll probably bring a set of eyes, and then maybe we'll just bring this whole bag of colors so we can try it out once we have the head done. See what looks best. So I think that's a good plan. So I'll just grab a pair of eyes and then we'll take these and see what looks best when we start making it. Okay, we have the bag all packed with all the yarn, hook, eyes, stuffing, scissors. I think we have everything we need. So I will check in probably in the truck on the way there when I start this project, and we'll see how it goes. Hello! So obviously I am not on vacation working on my turtle. So we got home from our vacation a couple days ago. I had full intentions of working on the turtle on vacation, but we were only there for 4 days with my parents, and we ended up doing so much stuff. We were just so busy the whole time. I never had the motivation or the time to open up my crochet bag and work on anything, so I am so sorry about that. I also get car sick, so I wasn't able to crochet in the truck at all, and I couldn't figure out how to set up my tripod so you could see anything, so I did not work on it on my vacation. We had a blast. We went hiking. We saw a bunch of different wildlife. We went kayaking. We went across the river to Nevada to see some of the casinos. We went out to dinner and we just had a blast. So anyway, I still have my crochet bag here. So here is my bag, still all full of all the stuff I needed. So we'll unpack it a little here. So I got my bag of stuffing. We got the white, I think this might be called mushroom. I'm not sure. It's a Premier Basix Chenille Brights. And then we have the poppy. And we have all the eyes I was thinking of using. And then scissors and my needle and stuff. And then of course our combined 2 patterns. Okay, I think that's all we need out of the bag. So, I think I told you guys earlier the 2 patterns I'm going to be using. It's the Mushy Pop from Cable and Canvas, which is a free pattern on YouTube, and then Terry the Turtle Palm Plushie from Just a Mom Crocheting. So those are the 2 patterns I have pulled up. I've been looking at a little bit. So it's supposed to be a no-sew turtle, which is what I wanted, but the stitch counts of the legs are not the same as what the mushroom will be, so I'm going to have to do a little modification to the mushroom, which I expected to make this work. So I'm going to start with the mushroom feet, because you have to make all of the pieces first, and then you crochet them together as you make the turtle. So I'm going to start with the first mushroom and see if we can make it look right at the end. Where it will connect to the body. I need 8 stitches, and the mushrooms, I think if you close them up they end in 6, but the row before that is 12, so I'll have to do something to make it 8, and hopefully keep it round and stuff it so that it can do the little poppy thing. So that's the plan. I'm going to work on the first little mushroom, and then I'll show you what I have, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we are this far into this, and I have come up with my first problem. So this is as big as the mushroom pop gets, and then you do some more rows to extend it down. But I usually make mushy pops in Parfait Chunky with a 4.5mm hook, so they end up a smaller size and more of what I was picturing for the legs. This is going to be huge for legs, especially because this is a palm plushie from Just a Mom Crocheting, so it's not very big. In her hand, it looks like it just barely covers her hand, so we're going to have giant mushroom feet. So now I'm wondering if we should try to make the feet with Parfait Chunky and then make the turtle out of the Premier Basix Chenille. I don't have any red Parfait Chunky. So, and it will also be weird trying to crochet the legs into the body with the different size of hooks. So obviously putting 2 patterns together can be difficult depending on what 2 patterns you choose. So I think what I want to do, let me see how this goes together, because I'd like to make the shell of the turtle to see how big it is, but that's what I was afraid of. So you build the turtle from the bottom up, so you don't make the shell separately. So I'm stuck. But this is way too big for what I was picturing for legs. Obviously mushroom legs are not a normal thing to have anyway, but having them this giant. Let's see how big around the top of the turtle is, because this is 24 stitches. Okay, so it looks like the biggest round on the turtle is 32 stitches. So only one more increase round bigger than this. So yeah, I'm definitely going to make these in Parfait Chunky, and then we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to go pick a different color. I think I have the candy apple red color in Parfait Chunky that I really like, but then I don't know what to do for the shell of the turtle. So let me go look at some colors and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I have for Parfait Chunky in reds. This is the candy apple color. I do have this. I don't have a label for it, so oh boy, I'm not sure what it's called. But this one, it's a gorgeous color, but it is one of those kind of sticky, gross ones, so I'm not super wanting to make 4 mushroom heads with that, but it is a gorgeous color. And then I also have this in Premier Basix Chenille cranberry that would match that. So obviously that's a possibility, but like I said, I don't love the texture of that one. The candy apple red color we have these colors of Elise Veludo. I'm wondering if this color will match. It's kind of like a pinkish red. Okay, those are pretty close, so I'm going to take these over to the light and show you again. They're not exactly right, but it's pretty close. So, and this is much softer than that dark red, so I'll take all 4 over there and we'll decide. Okay, so here are our color options. This is a mess. So this is the darker red and the cranberry. So those obviously match pretty perfectly, and I would like to use this up, even though I don't want to use it, if that makes sense. But this would be a good stash bust for this gross yarn. It doesn't feel too bad. I just know the last time I used it, I got really frustrated. So there's that option. Or we have the candy apple, and then this is color number 798 of Elise Veludo. So those are very similar, a little bit pink, but very pretty. So with that, so do we want to do pink or the dark red? These are 2 that I would like to use up as more of like a stash busting challenge sort of thing that I'm trying to do along with this. So maybe I'll try making the first mushroom with this and see how bad it is. And then, because I would really like to use this, even though it's not going to use a ton of it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll try 1 mushroom with this, and if it's terrible, we'll switch to the candy apple. But if I can handle it, we'll try to use some of this up. So that's the plan. I use a 4.5mm hook with Parfait Chunky, so I'm also going to try to fix this little mess here. So I will check in after I get going on that. All right, I don't know if you could tell that was in hyperlapse, but I am ready to throw this in the garbage, and I actually might just do that. I made one with just a regular magic ring and couldn't pull it through at all, even with my usual method of pulling it a little bit after each stitch. It wouldn't move at all. And then I tried making a magic ring with my white worsted weight yarn, but it made a goofy loop at the beginning that wouldn't go away. So I ripped that one off. And then I made another one, and it just won't pull through the stitches because it's too sticky, and then it moves on the strand. It's just impossible to work with. And I just love this color. Like, that is a gorgeous color, but it is just not usable. So This is already a frustrating project. I don't need to add the extra frustration of using a horrible yarn. So I'm going to break that off and I might just get rid of this yarn because this is like the third time I've tried to use it and every time it just makes me so angry. So okay, so we're still stash busting with the Parfait Chunky, the candy apple color. And then this is Elise Veludo, not necessarily a stash bust because I love this and I want to keep it. So, but we're going to use it anyway because it's nice to use and it matches. So we're going to use the candy apple, still using the mushroom, that's a stash bust, and then the white for the mushroom spots. So this one doesn't feel super soft, but hopefully better than that dark red, whatever it's called. So I'm going to try this and I will check in when I have a mushroom top and then we'll see where this super fun challenge takes us. Okay, okay, I ran into another problem. So I got to this point of my little mushroom and then it was like, okay, now I gotta change colors. So originally, because we were making it in the bigger Premier Basics Chenille yarn, I was just gonna use this for the bottom part of the mushroom. But now we're using Parfait Chunky, so I need a Parfait Chunky this color. And I was like, I don't have that color in Parfait Chunky. So I went to my cabinet and I found Shell, which I have in Parfait Chunky and Premier Basics Chenille. So those match, sort of. Yeah, those match. They're the same. They're both called Shell, I think. Shell and Shell. Yeah, so those match. So there's that, and I don't know if I like that. It's not bad. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. So then I was like, well, let me just take this over to the Parfait Chunky and see if anything matches. And this was the closest I could come up with. So this is Toffee. Obviously that doesn't match at all, and I don't like that. So not Toffee. And then I was looking at my grays, and I have this. This is Dolce. These ones I think are just numbers. 771. But look at those together. It's not exactly... on camera it doesn't look great at all. In person, they look very similar. So what do we think? It really doesn't match on camera, does it? I don't think so. I was so excited because it looks similar, but it's a little more brown. So there's that. Or should we do the shell? Nick really knows how to torture me. He knows exactly what I don't like doing. These don't look like they match either, and they're called the same thing. So maybe it's just the light. So what do we think? I wish I could ask you guys in real time. I just don't know if that's very... It's not very mushroom, and it's not very turtle. So I don't really like that. But I do... Just doesn't look like it matches. I think it will be okay. They're very similar. Okay, we'll try this. This is a disaster, you guys. I hope this turns into something cute. We're just gonna trust the process and keep going. So we're gonna go with this, even though they don't match perfectly. In person, they look pretty good. So we're gonna do it. Most of this is gonna be covered by the mushroom up on the foot anyway. So we're gonna do it. Dolce. And of course, I was trying to find the center pole and pulled this out, and that is not the center pole, that's the outside pole. So I can't find the center pull, I'm already making a mess. So we're just going to use the outside pull, even though I hate doing that. It fits well with this project. So outside pull on the Dolce. Okay, so I finished our first little mushroom. I just embroidered the spots on with the Premier Basix Chenille. It was quicker that way. Usually when I do it with Parfait Chunky, I do 2 passes for each spot, but with the Premier Basix Chenille, because it's bigger, I just did 1, so that was quicker. And it looks pretty good. And then if for some strange reason you want to make one of these, the modification that I made for the mushroom head, to make it 8 stitches the last round, I did single crochet decrease times 4, and that gave me the 8 stitches that matches up with the legs of the turtle. So we have 8 stitches at the end. I'm going to leave it open. I stuffed it, so that is our little mushroom pop leg. This guy's going to look totally goofy, but there's a leg. So I think I'm going to batch make the rest of these since I need 4 of them. It's quicker to make all of the tops, embroider all of the white spots, and then make all of the little bottoms. This Dolce is super soft, so I'm really enjoying that. And yeah, looks like we're on a roll finally. So I'm going to make 4 of these, and then I will come back and show you what I have, and then we will start this turtle. Okay, I just finished all 4 little mushroom legs. Here they all are. I'm loving this color combo. Should I make keychains for my website in these colors? Because we got lots left. But anyway, so we have all 4 legs. They're going to be like this. And they all do their little pop thing. Fuzz all over. So we're doing good. So now I think we make, let's see. Okay, we gotta make the tail, which will be this. And then we do the head, and then we'll do the body. Okay, so I'm going to work on the tail and the head, and then I will show you, and we'll pick out some eyes, and then we'll keep going. This is definitely going to be an interesting turtle. Okay, so I have the little tail made, itty bitty cute, and then I have the head up to where we're adding the eyes. It's about the same size as its feet, so that's fun. Also, it's a really good thing I did not try to make this thing on vacation. It would have been a disaster. I was going through the eyes that I had taken with me for this, and they are wrong color, wrong size. So I got out a 20 millimeter and an 18 millimeter, and I have glitter discs for all of these, so we'll pick colors. But first we need to figure out what size. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 20s. Obviously I don't have the disc on it yet. And then this is the 18. So I think I definitely like the 20s, which is a size I did not take with me on our vacation. So that's good to know. Okay, so now we need to figure out color. So these are our colors. I'm leaning towards brown, kind of like I did on my rose turtle that I made recently. The blue is pretty, but I think it's just too different. I really like the brown, or maybe that green. I don't really like the silver, definitely not pink or purple. So I'm gonna go with brown. Okay, now I gotta figure out where they are even on this thing. Very cute. I like the color. Very happy with that. So I'm going to close up the head and then we're going to make this body and hopefully get this little dude done. Loving the colors. I think that's really cute. Goes with the mushroom theme. So looking good. Real quick, I thought it would be fun to get your guys' opinions down in the comments if you think this is going to turn into something cute or not. So let me know down in the comments if you think this is going to be something cool or just something goofy. So far it is definitely a challenge. So, and I am on the fence about how it's going to look at the end. The head is definitely really cute. I'm loving the turtle pattern, so I might have to make this again without mushroom legs, just making it like the pattern. So, but yeah, I think the turtle is going to be cute. Unsure about the legs, but let me know what you think down in the comments if you think this is going to turn out cute. We'll just keep plugging away here. I will check in when I have some more done. Okay, so we have the first row of the body done with the legs attached. So here's what we have for little mushroom legs. They're going to be a little goofy while I do this just because they're getting squished as I go, but once we get a little higher up, we'll make sure they're stuffed and fix them up a little bit. But I won't say they look like legs, but they look like something. So okay guys, I finished this goofy little dude. I'm going to show him to you real quick and then I'm going to try to get Nick in here to get his reaction. He has not seen any part of this and we're losing the light, so I'm going to try to be quick. But I am actually kind of impressed with how he turned out. So what do you think? And then his legs obviously all do the fidget thing and they're stiff enough he kind of stands up like that. Oh my goodness. His head is a tiny bit crooked because you crochet it in as you go. It was a little hard to get it perfectly straight. I think if I made this again, I made it per pattern. I didn't change anything about the turtle. I think I might sew the head on instead of crochet it just because when you do this scallop around the shell, it's really hard to work around the head because it's attached in there, so you're crocheting in there and it was a little tough. So I might sew the head on after I do the shell. But other than that, I did everything as the pattern said, obviously not the legs. And like I said, the only thing I changed about the mushrooms was that last round I made 8 stitches instead of 6 and didn't close it up so that I could crochet it into the turtle as legs. He turned out kind of cute. You can tell the colors don't match perfectly, but you definitely can't tell between the legs and that color. That looks fine, but this is a little bit pinker than this, but I think it is just fine. I'm definitely happy with my decision to do Parfait Chunky for the feet so they didn't end up too big. I think they would have been way too big if I had used the Premier Basics Chenille. I think this is a decent size. Obviously, they look a little strange. This turtle is not made to be standing on mushrooms, but I think he turned out pretty cute overall. So let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'm going to call Nick in here and we'll get his reaction. I think I'm going to stick it in a bag so he can't see it and then we'll reveal it. So we'll see what he thinks. Okay, here's Nick here for the reveal of the mushroom pop legged turtle. So here it is in this bag. Are you ready?
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the greatest creation ever.
It's something. It looks like he has like big muscly legs.
It does. Well, it's, when he gets in the high waters.
Yeah, sure. So he can get up out of the water.
Oh yeah.
It's for crossing the river. It's his extendo legs.
Yeah. It's kind of awesome.
How'd I do?
This is him doing Pilates or something like that, right?
Pilates. Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Funny.
Good job.
Sweet.
I like it. You nailed it.
Thanks.
How do you think she did?
Let us know down in the comments how you think I did. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed another goofy chaos crochet challenge. This one was definitely a challenge. For an emoji down in the comments for making it all the way to the end of the video. Let's do either a mushroom or a turtle since we made both. And I think that's just about it.
So I heard you guys don't like the cliffhangers. And I'm sorry about that. So I'll allow her to say it this time. So you can pick your envelope.
Open the next one and I get to say it this time?
Yes.
Okay, so here.
No more cliffhangers. So sorry.
He feels bad for torturing you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this one.
That's a rough one.
They're probably all rough. Alright. Here we go.